Just waiting for it to. Says we're live. Okay. All right, we are live. I am here with Jackson. Very kind of spur of the moment live stream. I was just kind of like, I was gonna make a Hitchcock video today, but I didn't really have time, and I didn't want to like rush it.
Oh yeah.
Dang it! Red Sox just hit a home run. But it's okay. The Yankees, I think, are still up 5-2. But anyway, I was gonna make a Hitchcock video today. I didn't want to rush it. And so I decided, you know what, let's go live and then I'll do my Hitchcock video for tomorrow. So that's why I'm doing this live stream. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to just kind of chat. And I love live streams because it's like a really great way to kind of just be able to talk with everybody in the community. Gavin, oh, hold on. Gavin, how are you? It's Jackson. Yeah, I know. Nate will be joining us soon. He's running a little late. Nathan, what's going on, Nathan? How are you, dude? Peter, how you doing? Yo, Bernardo. What's going on?
Man?
How you doing? So yeah, we didn't want to do. We're not doing like a super long live stream or anything tonight. I just wanted to kind of get on here, chat a little bit. It's been a little bit since I've done a live stream, and I was like, all right, let's see if I get guests or whatever. And Jackson was like, hey man, I'll join. And I was like, all right. You don't even need that. You don't need to ask me. You come on in.
I appreciate it.
But Jackson, how are you, man?
Doing pretty good. I was actually what I was gonna have planned to do tonight I was gonna watch The Green Knight on the A24 screening room.
Oh.
And then I looked into it and I was like, this is way too complicated. And then I find out that it's actually available to rent on streaming tomorrow. So I was like, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah,
dude. I am so excited for you to watch this movie. Jackson and I have been talking about The Green Knight since the first trailer came out. And so I'm very excited that Jackson's finally going to be able to get to watch it because no local theater was playing it near you. Is that correct?
Yep. Nope. I was unable to see it in the theater, which I was really disappointed about actually because it seemed like a movie I wanted and needed to see in the theater. But oh well.
Dude. Nice. Let's see. I'm good. How's your week been? It's been good. Hopefully, if the Yankees can pull it together and win, it'll be even better. But my week's going well. I can't complain. Yo, Zoe, how are you? Welcome in. Just saw Shang-Chi. Yeah, a lot of people have been seeing it early. I can't because I live in Salt Lake City. It's really stupid. Because I was looking into this for Halloween Kills. I don't really care about seeing a Marvel movie early because I don't care. But the problem is like you can get early screenings as a fan and stuff like that. And that's how a lot of people are doing it. But you have to live in a major market, and Salt Lake City is not a major market for some reason. So I can't even see it if I want to. But Halloween Kills, I am very tempted to literally either fly out or drive out to Arizona just so I can see that movie early. Like when I get the chance, like I really, really, really want to see that movie early.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, and so that's kind of my thought process. I know that they're doing I think like the 24th they were doing like a couple day early screening of Candyman, which I'm excited for. That comes out next week. But again, I don't live in a major market, so I have to wait till Thursday, which is fine. It's Candyman. I'm okay with that. And I also kind of forgot I have to watch the original because I own it. Have you seen the original Candyman, Jackson, or have you seen
No, I haven't. No.
Candyman movies? Are you gonna watch this new one?
No. I'm not interested in it.
I get that. I mean, it's produced. The cool thing is it's produced by Jordan Peele. So that's kind of why I'm like, this could be really, really good. And the trailers have looked really good. So Gavin says I'm boycotting Marvel. Good luck, man. I've tried. It's kind of hard because you always want to be in the loop. But yeah. Nate, I'm in the Dairy Queen drive-through.
You better have gotten the best blizzard ever.
Yes, dude.
Don't even bother coming on. Don't even bother.
Get that blizzard.
Or dilly bar. I would actually accept if he got a dilly bar instead of a blizzard. But that's the only exception.
Let's see. All my homies hate Marvel. I mean, I don't know. I will say this. I'm very marveled out at this point That's why, like, even though I'm excited for Shang-Chi more because my wife is very excited. I've never seen Michaela more excited for a movie, dude. I'm not even kidding.
For Shang-Chi of all movies.
She is so excited for Shang-Chi. She loves martial arts. She loves magic. And when she saw the trailer, this is the first time in our, like, since I've known her, she looked over at me when she saw the trailer in the theater and she goes, "You're taking me to see that." I was like, okay. So I have my tickets and I'm excited for my wife really to watch it. To her, she's already expecting that this is going to be her favorite Marvel movie. So, and probably like her new favorite movie because she loves Ready Player One. So, who knows? This will probably be replacing Ready Player One. Let's see. Nate, I just had Dairy Queen like 10 minutes ago. How was it? How was it, Gavin?
What'd you get?
Art, what's going on, man? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. It's a new shake. I got a chocolate chip hazelnut shake. Sounds amazing, but the line is taking forever. Also, dilly bars are amazing. I've never had dilly bars. I don't even know what that is. I don't go to Dairy Queen.
Blizzard, ever. Nate. Why didn't you get a Blizzard?
Nate always screws up, man. Always.
I love dilly bars. Thank you for agreeing that they're amazing, but like, why no Blizzard, man? And okay, if it's a new shake, I can get on board with trying that. So I can forgive not getting the Blizzard, but you gotta get a Blizzard. No, don't say that, Nate. Don't say that. No, you are wrong. Now,
Art says, I had the triple burger at DQ when I first moved to Texas, and oof, I couldn't finish it. LOL. I don't eat at Dairy Queen. I think the last time I ate at Dairy Queen was they were having a promotion when I lived in Rexburg for like tater tots with these like little coupons. So me and my roommates and a bunch of friends, we like clipped them all out of like a ton of newspapers and we went there and we got like 80 things of tots. Like I kid you not. It was so many tater tots. I felt so bad for the employees. That was like the last time I've really been a DQ. Maybe the only other time was like at the mall and Michaela was like, "Hey, let's go get a snack." And we go to Dairy Queen because, you know,
I love their ice cream. Anything else, get out of here. I don't really care.
Oh man. Let's see. I got a vanilla Oreo. Dude, I love the Oreo Blizzards, man. I love Oreos. Oreos is my favorite snack, like in the world. You want to be my friend? Just give me some Oreos. You'll be my best friend.
Any kind of Oreo too. I'm okay with any. Well, not the mint. I'm not okay with.
Yeah, not me. It's weird, dude. I only eat 3 kinds. I eat regular, double stuff, and then I'll only eat the I get these fudge ones, the Christmas limited edition ones, like every year for Christmas around my birthday.
The white fudge around them,
dude. They're so good.
They're so good. Yes.
Yes. And dude, when you dip it into the milk, it's like, oh, it's perfect, dude. It's perfect.
I love Nathan's new comment. I don't want to eat ice cream. I want to sip it. Hints. Hey.
That's a good point, dude. I like milkshakes a lot.
I love milkshakes. I do. I just wouldn't prefer them over a Blizzard. I would want a Blizzard over a milkshake, but I'm okay with a milkshake. I love milkshakes.
Stranger boy, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Have not moved in line. That's sad. For tater tots. Yeah, dude, it was a ton of tater tots. It was crazy. The Yankees are making me really nervous right now. No game is ever easy for this.
Hey, at least you're not Adam Sandler and Uncut Gems with your bet on it.
That's true.
You're not that. So you don't have to stress too much, unlike him.
Yeah. Joey, how's it going? Welcome in. We got my buddy Need Gore is here. I love Need, guys. If you need to check out his YouTube channel, help him get the 2,000 subscribers. This guy knows horror. If you like very underdiscovered horror and like you want to find gems, like go check out Need's channel. Really cool dude. I really want to collab with him one of these days. I really love his content, and he's like one of the coolest people on the platform.
I'll definitely have to add him to the list.
Yeah, dude, for sure. He's the one that gave me the idea of ranking every horror franchise, actually, because he did it. So,
oh, really?
Yeah,
awesome. Comment. Dang, Nathan Jackson feuding. No. You know, it's showtime.
Let's see. The Halloween Oreos are the best. I disagree. Yeah, I don't think I've had them. I've seen, you know what's weird? Every time I go to Walmart now, they have those Lady Gaga ones. Like, what are those? I have no
I
idea.
have no clue what you're talking about. Kind of want to know what you're talking about now.
I feel like
I'm
it's one of
kind of
those
intrigued.
promotional things. Because you know, at McDonald's, like months ago, they had like where they took celebrities and they
They're
would,
still doing it right now with the
yeah, the
sweetie.
celebrity, yeah, dude, the celebrity meal. They would choose different celebrities. I lost Jackson. Jackson's frozen.
Gotta
But
love it.
yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah, my
Um,
that.
oh, there we go. There we go. But yeah, they had it for Travis Scott, and I actually tried the Travis Scott meal, and you know what? It was good. I mean, it's literally the McDonald's menu. It's just certain things that he puts on his stuff, which is cool. And does he actually put it on his stuff? Probably not. Like it's Travis Scott. Does he actually go to McDonald's? No, but
Probably
he made
not.
a ton of money, so good for him.
No, exactly. It's a good endorsement deal. It's good business. And it's like, it was cheap. I think it was only like $7, so it wasn't like you were running a bargain for it. So
Oh yeah. Uh, yo, Nicholas, what's up, dude? Nick, you need to watch Home Alone 2. I know. I'll watch it this Christmas. I still need to watch Die Hard as well.
definitely need to watch Die Hard. That is a
Oh,
classic.
yeah.
Can't believe you haven't seen it.
I have not. Yeah. I'm a tater tot. Yeah, I am. Let's see. Are you gonna watch the new Candyman? Absolutely. I actually just talked about that. I saw that there was early screenings for it, like on the 24th, which is literally just a couple of days before it comes out. But yeah, I'm gonna go see it Thursday night, next Thursday. So I'm very excited for it. To be honest, it's probably the one that I'm most anticipating out of like the next couple of weeks. So that's pretty good. And I've heard some interesting things about the Night House, that horror movie that's coming out.
Yeah, I've heard
I've
about
heard that it's pretty good. So I'll give it a chance. I'll probably watch it on Friday. I think Thursday. I felt like there was a movie I was gonna. There's like 3 movies coming out this weekend. I can't remember what the other one was. But yeah, I'll probably go see the Night House on Friday. Thoughts on Carrie? The original, because the original is great. The remake is
I haven't seen the remake. I've only seen the original.
the remake's the one with Chloe Grace Moretz, dude, and it's bad. It's not a good movie.
I don't know what it is about her. Like she's attractive and she can be a good actress, but for the most part, she is not good in anything. I've never seen a movie with her and gone, she was good. She was good in that.
Yeah, I've never seen her in anything either where I'm like, wow, she could be a really good actress. Like she's kind of fallen off the face of the earth. Who knows where she is now? I haven't seen her in anything.
She was in Tom and Jerry, the new
Oh
live
yeah.
action one. Shows where
Yeah.
she's going.
She definitely fell off the face of the earth then, because
Yeah,
that
that's
movie is
bad.
rough, dude.
And poor Michael
Uh,
Peña's in it too. Like I love that guy.
yeah, it's not a good movie. Let's see. It's a me. Thanks, man. 1,000 years of Nick. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you being here and checking out the content, dude. Really appreciate it. I'm happy that I found you again, because so what happened was he had his old channel and then it got like I can't remember what happened. He like lost it or something. And so I one day I was just like, I wonder what happened to Need Gore. So I typed it in his name and then I found his new channel. So that was kind of like, I'm super happy I thought of him. Sorry guys, I'm like going back and forth from here in the game because I have it on my computer. And I'm like, I'm nervous right now. So hopefully the Yankees can pull it out and I can breathe easy. Let's see. Thoughts on airplane food? I don't really ever eat airplane food. I think I've had airplane food once and it was like having like a hot pocket. It's like the same experience. Well, it wasn't a hot pocket, but it's like the same experience of having a hot pocket.
Like the quality of food is like
Yeah.
yeah.
You can tell because I flew on first class once because of a mistake and it was great. But like it was like a chicken sandwich and I ate it and I was like, is it better than McDonald's? Maybe. Is it like eating a hot pocket? Yeah. I don't know. That's like the best way I can put it. Let's see. I'll give you a hint. This time he's lost in New York. Oh, he's talking about Home Alone 2. Let's see. I also had the Travis Scott meal. What'd you think about it, Nathan? I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I don't eat McDonald's a lot, so I hardly ever go. And I was just like, oh, I gotta see what's up with this meal. So, okay. Would you rather get killed by Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees? I'm gonna go. Ooh, That's kind of tough, dude. I feel like I've kind of had this question before of like who could I beat in a fight or whatever. And out of the three, and the one I wouldn't want to mess with honestly is like Freddy because he's in your dreams. And Michael's terrifying. But to me, honestly, I'm gonna go with Jason Voorhees, and there's one reason why. Because at least I feel like my kill would be creative. Whereas like Michael, a lot of his kills are very the same. So like at least with Jason, you have a chance of actually like making one of the greatest deaths of all time or whatever. Like you could be like part of that history. It's a good question. What about you, Jackson? What do you think?
I would prefer to get killed by Michael Myers because he would just get it over with. He would just kill me.
That's
And
true.
why, what are you doing wanting a big presentation of your death? You want this torturous? You want Jason Voorhees sticking you to a wall and then leaving you there for days to die? Like, that sounds horrible.
Well,
I'd rather it be over with.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just bizarre in that way. I mean, that's a good point. At least you get it over with, but
like the lady in the window in the 2018 sequel who just gets the knife through her throat.
yeah.
Perfect. Done. I don't need any more.
Oh man. Let's see. Anyone here waiting for Donda?
That's Kanye's new album.
Oh. Yeah, I would have never known what that was.
He's been teasing at it all summer. He's been like teasing
Is
all
this
the
still gonna have the like choir or whatever? Because wasn't he did an album with that one like religious choir?
Yeah, Jesus is King. Nobody knows what this one's gonna really be because he hasn't like released really anything from it. So
Gotcha. Yankees won. Sorry, I'm like listening.
There
to
you
the
go.
game,
There's a plus.
Velasquez just made an awesome play, dude. I freaking love that kid. Yankees win, baby. We swept the Red Sox. We're in sole possession of second place in the East, and we're the top seed right now in the wild card. Life is good. Life is good as a Yankee fan right now. Because I lived for 3 months with the Yankees being horrendous. Okay, so last month it's been amazing. I like it's been great. Let's see. Anyway, fingers crossed we get Donda next Friday. I'm gonna have to check out this album because apparently everyone's talking about it, so might have to check it out. Let's see. Nathan Hill movies. Christmas tree. Nick, thoughts on the upcoming Halloween 4Ks? I bought them. I don't want to share much. I actually have a very special unboxing planned. I actually bought other stuff as well, but I bought the whole set, all 5 movies, the 3 vinyls. Jackson knows I'm super pumped about it. I also pre-ordered the Halloween Kills vinyl as well. So I'm all ready for vinyl, man. I'm so pumped to get into vinyl. Do you have vinyl, Jackson, or is there anything that you want for vinyl though? If you were to get into vinyl, like what would you probably want to pick up?
I mean, I would want to pick up like older albums, so like Pink Floyd, either The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, even metal. If I could get that on vinyl, that'd be cool. I don't know, maybe the score for Star Wars. That'd be cool to have on vinyl.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to get those at some point.
I don't know. There's just something about Spotify that I like having a Bluetooth speaker over a vinyl. I love the aesthetic of vinyl and I love the novelty of it. It just seems like a hassle, and I wouldn't use it very much if I had one. So
yeah, I kind of want it. Like it's weird. Maybe this is weird for me, but like I was talking to Michaela about why I want it. I really want it for like movie scores, and that's kind of it. If I'm being honest, just because like there's something about listening to like an entire score on vinyl. I have done that. I have actually in the past. My dad actually had a vinyl player, and he played some of like episode 5 and episode 6 of Star Wars, the Star Wars score. So yeah, it's really, I don't know. There's just something to it. It's like clear, and you can kind of like have it just sound great in your apartment, or house or whatever. and it kind of gives you that atmosphere, that mood that you're looking for, especially because Halloween, man. I definitely want to go all out this October and just kind of like, continually listen to that Halloween score, man. Oh, it's gonna be so great. I'm pumped.
I'm excited for you, man. That sounds awesome.
Thank you, man. I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's see. What about in Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I don't know what this is referring to be honest. I think I've seen the first movie. I think.
I have seen the first three, and I don't even. There's not a fourth one. I don't care what anybody says. It might have, been a little bit of a joke. It is not real. That's not a real movie. You can never convince me. There's only 3 Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, and I'm not even defending them. I'm not trying to defend them as if they're good movies, as if I have this love for Diary of a Wimpy Kid. But there's definitely not a fourth movie.
Okay, this is a great question from Nicholas. I'm gonna let me go. I'm gonna go turn off my TV real quick. So Jackson, answer this question, and I'll be right back, and I'll answer it as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a no-brainer. It absolutely does not belong on pizza. Pineapple is only good cold. I don't know why you would ever want to ruin it by putting it something that needs to be hot. I mean, you can eat cold pizza, but you'd have to shrivel up the pineapple when you cook it. Nah, that doesn't sound very good to me. And not only that, why would you want to mix the sweet, delicious taste of pineapple with the acidy, acidic taste of pizza's tomato sauce? I mean, come on. No, not for me. Just not for me. No, thank you.
I disagree hardcore. I would have said
Why?
agree. I would have said agree, but I married a girl from California. She introduced not only pineapple on pizza, and this is really weird to say, and I told my stepdad this, who's like a huge like redneck and all about meat, and she introduced pineapple on hamburgers. And dude, it is really good. I can't, it's so good, dude. You get those pineapple rings, you put it underneath the patty, like, oh, dude, it's
No.
so good.
I
It's
love
so
eating
good.
chunks of pineapple. I love pineapple flavored things. I can eat pineapple if it's in a cold fruit salad. Why would you ever cook? You don't eat cooked apples, do you? You don't eat cooked bananas. You don't eat cooked oranges. What are you doing with pineapple? Don't eat pineapple.
You don't eat,
anything
but
else.
I mean, okay, I get that sentiment. What about if it's not like grilled or cooked?
Like if I just put a cold piece of pineapple on top of the pizza that I'm eating,
Yes.
still no. Because the mixture of flavors doesn't work.
But I like it because it's like it takes that like tanginess of a pizza and it makes it like sweet and it like gives you that good balance, you know?
Yeah, but the thing about pineapple is it's got such a distinct taste, and when I eat pizza and I want something sweet on it, I get like bell peppers or onions because those have a sweet kind of undercurrent. They're not like sweet foods, but they're sweeter than like a lot of vegetables. I would never put a fruit on a pizza. That just doesn't sound. That sounds awful.
All right. Nick's gonna look at the chat and see nothing but Kanye talking. Dude, that is literally me right now. I see like a lot of Kanye talking. I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. To be honest, I haven't listened to a lot of Kanye stuff. In terms of like hip hop, I loved Kendrick Lamar. I really kept up to date with Kendrick Lamar for a while. It's kind of weird though. I don't really listen to I listen to music, but like I don't listen to a lot of it. I'm just very, I don't know. I listen, like I'll get hooked on something if it's in like a movie or in something that I watch. But like in terms of like me seeking out like new albums from people, I couldn't tell you like half the people's new albums. I used to, but I just haven't. I'm so busy with other stuff that I don't listen to as much music as I should.
Well, I used to be into hip hop. Like I still love Kanye. He's like my favorite hip hop artist, but he's more of a producer, and his production on stuff is what I listen to it for. His rap is fine. It's not the best. If I were gonna go for rap, I'd either go like Childish Gambino, MF
Oh
Doom,
yeah, oh yeah.
or
Childish Gambino's sick.
yeah, or somebody like I don't know.
Dude, This Is America is still a bop. I
Oh,
still listen to that
yeah.
song. I love
When
that
people were
song.
complaining about that, like I was like, yeah, sure. The music video was incredible, and it might overshadow the song. The song is still a bopper.
Song is good, man.
And his new album that he released last year, or maybe it was a year and a half ago, I don't remember, but his last album, nobody's talking about it, and it is incredible. It is so cerebral.
Dude,
The guy
he's like the most talented person working in the industry today. Like the guy can do it all. He's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a musician, and it's not like he's bad in any of these areas. No, he's good in all of them. Like I've seen his stand up.
right.
He is hilarious. I've listened to his music. He is fantastic. He has rhythm. And then I've watched him in movies and television, and I'm just like, this guy could win an Oscar. He could be I don't know if he'll win a Tony. I don't know if he does like musicals or anything, but like he could win an Emmy. He can win an Oscar. And I don't think there are any awards for stand-up comedians, but like if there was, I mean, he would.
Well, I mean, stand-up specials can get nominated for Emmys. But yeah, no, he's definitely like the most talented, versatile artist working today because he's got rap, he's got his TV show like Atlanta, he's got his stand-up. He's just good in anything he's in and anything he does. But like, oh man, who was I talking to the other day where I was like, there's somebody else like that, and we don't give them enough credit like we do Childish Gambino.
Issa Rae's another one that I give a lot of credit to. She has her own show. She like produces a bunch of stuff. Like she acts in a lot of stuff.
Who is this?
She's the one. She was in that movie Lovebirds with Kumail Nanjiani last year that came out.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know her. I like.
She has her own show, Insecure, on HBO. I've only seen like one episode. Not that I didn't like it. I don't watch a lot of TV, and so like it was good. I didn't. A lot of the humor is not my type of humor. Like there was some moments where I was like, I don't understand the joke, but like she started on YouTube and she, now she's, a big deal. So I give her a lot of credit. She's also like going out and doing her thing.
That's awesome.
Let's see. I agree. If I'm going to die, I want to go out with an awesome kill. That's right. That's right, dude. You want to make like
quick.
But the thing is, Jackson, is like, if I die by Jason and I get an awesome kill, I'll make a lot of people's like top 10 lists of like best on-screen kills, like
anybody is, we're talking, okay, this is in a movie. Or are we talking about real life?
I mean, I guess we're talking real life, so I guess that doesn't make sense. But
yeah, I was gonna say who in real life is gonna be going the top 10 kills in real life?
That's like, pretty terrible.
Let's start ranking Ted Bundy's murder.
Okay, but if we're in a movie,
yeah,
now that's to believe, dude. I want one of the best top tier kills. And there's this guy I follow on Twitter. He's making his own movie, just like me. I'm making my own short film, but he's making this movie called Stabby Time. It's a slasher. And he's like, oh, like I'm going to have open auditions for people who follow me and stuff. And I was like, dude, I will take any role where I get to be a douchebag and I get like one of the gnarliest kills and everyone's so happy because they hate this character. Like that to me is sick. One of the best examples of this is the Friday the 13th reboot that came out in like 2009. There was a character named Trent in it. And that guy was the biggest scumbag on the face of the earth. And then he got one of the best kills though. Like his kill was awesome. And the actor said, a lot of people despise me because of that role, but dude, I love it. I was a douchebag. I got to literally play a dick on camera in front of a bunch of people. And then not only that, I got one of the best kills in the franchise because of it. So like, that's pretty cool.
And not only that, a character or an actor is good at playing a certain role. Like, Ramsay Bolton, like the actor who plays Ramsay Bolton. Like,
he's apparently like one of the nicest people. They say
right, exactly. That's his character's so fun. Is like he is just despicable.
And the kid who played Joffrey, I watched an interview with him after because he retired from acting, and the reason why he retired was he said that number one, he wanted to do other things, but also he saw kind of that Daniel Radcliffe effect. Even though Daniel Radcliffe is still working, like he saw that like. Oh, speaking of, here's Nate. What's going on?
Hi.
He saw the kid who played Joffrey saw that he was never going to be able to repeat that success or that fame. And so like he just would rather go out as Joffrey of his acting career than move on to something else. And dude, and he's like one of the nicest people. Like he's so funny and he loves it. He's like he's like, I'll go to the downtown, like I'll be walking or whatever. And just someone will come up to me and they'll flip me off and they'll throw stuff at me and they say that you suck. And I laugh. I think it's so funny.
Sorry, I wasn't reacting to that, Nick. My bad. I read an email. Sorry, keep going.
Forget about Joffrey. Remember him in Batman Begins because he's.
Yeah,
he plays the kid that Batman saves or something.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt anything, but can I show you guys something cool?
Yeah, go for it.
So Nick, I had to turn the live stream off for a second, but I ended at the part where you guys were talking about vinyls. And I'm completely the same way as you. Like, I want them for the movie scores. Check out what got in the mail today. What I got in the mail today.
I still need to watch that movie.
And it comes with the Blu-ray and DVD. What? Like, what?
Wait, really?
That's
I don't care. Like, I don't need the. I have it like 5 times already. But anyways,
was it in like one of those box things where you saw the vinyl and then it had like the Blu-ray next to it and stuff?
No, it's
like actually inside.
So it's just like are in there. There's no.
This is what I get. Yeah, I got it off eBay. But Nick, I know you haven't seen him. But honestly, okay, this is like a bold statement, but this one might be my favorite score. I've always loved the score for Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
You know, maybe
it just hits different.
Maybe the only way I'm going to be able to watch those movies is finally because I know that you're living near me now, right? I think because
I'm like 5 minutes away from you, dude.
I didn't even know this, dude. You didn't even tell me this. And so I
got here last night at 11.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But what we might have to do is we might have to just like get together and watch all 3 of them, dude, like in different times, not like you know, obviously all 3 in one day. But
Nick, watch the first one because I just barely watched the first one, and so let's start on the second one because that's where I'm at right now. So if you can watch the first one, let's meet up.
I'm
so
down.
good. Everyone thinks, I think universally the second one is the favorite, but I kind of like the third one the most. But I love all of them.
I'd have to rewatch. I'm going to rewatch Dawn of War pretty soon here. I still love Dawn the most, but man, War. I want to rewatch.
War is just like a psychological masterpiece. Like that sounds so nerdy, but that's just like what it is.
Well, there's not much action in it. There really isn't.
Oh, there's not at all.
Zoe says, if I'm going to get killed, which can only happen once, I would go out hostile style. No, not me. I'm good.
I'm seeing all these.
Good,
I'm also seeing all these Nate comments about my outfit. Nate looks like a gamer. That's so funny. Nate, you look like David Lynch with your shirt buttoned up all the way. I have always been. No, yeah, I have always been pro button up all the way. Just like it looks better on me than like unbuttoning it. For me.
Ever since high school.
Jackson, can we acknowledge this comment? I completely agree. Inside, right now, it's my favorite album of 2020.
Well, it is so far. It definitely is so far. There's some great bops off it. But I was gonna say, Nate, you gotta say, because David Lynch has this. I don't know what it is, but he has this thing where he.
Do I have to give a weather report?
Yeah, and all you got to say is, and this Friday, August the 20th, 2021, and if you can believe it, that's what he does that every Friday. Says the date, and then he says, and if you can believe it.
And if you can believe it.
Yep.
Hey, really quickly, Nicholas agrees with me that War is the best. Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen any of them, so right now I'm going to say that my favorite Planet of the Apes movie is the one with Mark Wahlberg. I'm kidding. I haven't seen that.
Hey, get the freak out, Nick. Like his stream.
Get out of here.
Please.
No longer your stream.
You guys run it from now. Let's see. Gavin says, asked Nick, what are the top 3 Halloween franchise movies? Thanks for asking this question, man, because I love Halloween so much. Obviously, the original OG is my favorite movie of all time. Tied with this beautiful masterpiece of a movie, Empire Strikes Back. And then Halloween.
Black Widow's third place. What?
No, definitely not. I didn't take that poster down, dude. Halloween 4 is my second favorite. Return of Michael Myers. The Mask is bad, but the movie's great. And you know what's great? I actually have a special video I'll tell you guys now. I have a special video coming on the channel in October where I live, actually where Nate and I live. They filmed multiple scenes where I live. So I'm actually going to go and drive around and find these different locations. No.
Utah.
Yeah, in Utah, dude.
I'm not used to living in Utah with you. I automatically thought of Rexburg. I was like, what?
No, so
Someone knows about Rexburg?
I'm gonna drive to some of these locations where Halloween 4 was filmed, and some of the other sequels as well, like Halloween 5, Halloween 6 also had certain scenes, but Halloween 4 was like the movie that it feels like the whole movie was shot in Utah, but it's not. But yeah, I'm gonna go to some of these places and like do like a cool vlog and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome.
Let's see, Nick, you're probably the biggest Halloween fan I know. I appreciate that. There are bigger fans, believe me. There's this channel called We Watched a Movie. Those guys are awesome, and dude, that's all they do is content on Halloween, like that, and it's awesome, man. I love Halloween though. I do appreciate that. Out of all three of us, I definitely talk about it the most. And I feel bad for Nate and Jackson having to indulge me sometimes, but
That's okay,
thank you, man. I am a huge fan of the franchise. Like I love that movie so much. Let's see. Can't wait for your unboxing. I also prefer yeah. We talked about that, Bernardo. Thoughts on new Criterion 4Ks? Oh, here we go. This is the question for the two gentlemen who are Criterion savvy. I'm gonna let Nate and Jackson kind of give their thoughts first. Whatever one wants to go first. This is kind of an open forum here.
What the Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta?
Picture shirt.
I just put my shirt up. There's Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta on my nice shirt too. Yeah, so for the Criterion fan that I am, I'm very indifferent to it. I think it's a cool announcement. I will be getting the 4K Citizen Kane, but I'm also very much still pro Blu-ray, and I'll probably continue to get Blu-rays a ton. I think it's mostly a cool announcement. But I think I said this in Bernardo's live stream. I'm more excited that Citizen Kane was announced than I am that 4K was announced. So that's where I am. It's exciting though. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
You are the greatest.
No, I am. I know.
I
was just about to say that, like, yeah, I agree with, like, I'm going to continue to buy Blu-rays because ever since I first started collecting, or quote unquote collecting 4Ks, I've just been like, why am I doing this? They only look like slightly better than Blu-rays, and they're way more expensive. So it only makes sense that I keep buying Blu-rays.
My thoughts are like, I'm exactly the same. I feel the exact same way as Nate. Like, to me, I'm not gonna, if I have a Criterion already on Blu-ray, I'm not gonna just upgrade it to 4K because there's no point in that. But I think to me, like, maybe the older the film, the more likely I am to buy it on 4K, just because like newer films, they're already so much more upscaled than older films. So like Citizen Kane deserves a 4K release because I feel like it's going to look pristine. It's going to look like it came out like 2 weeks ago. Whereas like if Uncut Gems had a 4K, I'm not going to buy Uncut Gems on 4K.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, that's going to already have like a 4K scan on it. Whereas these, most of the Criterion films have a 4K scan. Like I'm pretty sure that Mulholland Drives is only a 2K scan, and that's why it's getting the 4K treatment. Let me look. I think it's got a 4K transfer on it. So I don't really know how much better it can look. And plus the cover's the exact same. So I
just really want more money. That's all.
So
that's exactly what it is.
This is another question this is another thing we can discuss real quick.
Wait, Nick, really quickly, can I make a really dumb joke?
Yeah,
sorry.
Go for it.
I'm so sorry. What if, like, in the 4K cover, like, Naomi Watts was just, like, winking? Like, that's the difference or something? Like, it's just, like, something super minor with the cover. She's like... It's like,
bunny ears?
Gotta get that edition. Yeah, I know. We gotta get that edition.
I wanted to bring up the topic because someone actually... I don't know if it was on my... I don't know if it was on, like, my tweet or something, or maybe Nate tweeted it, but someone had said that they didn't like the Citizen Kane cover, that the big K, it was boring. Like, I like it. What else could you have done? Like, what else could you have done in my opinion?
I'm indifferent to it. I like what we got, but I'm of the crowd of there could have been a lot of other things. Like, this is like the freaking Citizen Kane Criterion. And so that's where part of me is like, they just went with the K, but then the other part of me is like, this is like same level of Seven Samurai, where it's just a very simple cover and like I need to own it. So I'm like very indifferent to it.
Well, I feel like
Chris is one of the ones who flamed the K.
I feel like
I like
part of my thing when it comes to Criterions, and I don't know if this is just me, but like a lot of the covers depend on the marketability of the movie. So like for example, like Citizen Kane, because it's Citizen Kane, people are gonna buy it. Like they don't really need to do anything with the cover. Because like a lot of time when we go, Nate can attest to this, and I'm sure Jackson too. Like a lot of the time, the reason why I buy certain movies is because of the cover, because I don't know them. But if it's like a movie like The Breakfast Club or Citizen Kane or I'm trying to think of like other big movies that or Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Like I know those movies; those are like classics, right? So like to me, they don't really need to kind of sell this idea on you buying it, just because like guaranteed most people who are like huge film buffs who buy Criterion anyway, they know what Kane is. That's kind of my opinion on it.
Well, and my like hold up on making fun or not making fun, but like not loving the cover. I do like the cover, and I think the K is pretty cool. But we don't know what they're going to be doing with that packaging. We don't know what kind of what it's going to look like in person, because like you see the cover. Like I saw the cover for what was it? Oh yeah. It was the Irishman's cover on the website. I was like, I don't know about this.
I love that cover.
It grew on me. Yeah, exactly. It had to grow on me.
Yeah.
And especially when I got it in person, that was when I was like, okay, this cover is great. I can't be mad about this cover. But also, I was going to buy that movie anyway. Like we've been talking about. If you love the movie enough, why care about the cover?
Mm-hmm.
I also like one of the comments says they could have done a snow globe. I think that would have been kind of cool.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like if they could do anything else, maybe that. And I want to say a lot of the fan cover arts for a lot of movies I've seen look better than the actual covers. The one for Whiplash. There's one that this person made that is so cool. It's literally Miles Teller's character like standing on top of what looks like a giant diving board, and like there's like a yellow background, and like him and the diving board are like all like silhouetted in black. And then you have him with the drumsticks in his hand. That is one of the coolest covers I've ever seen, and it's a fan-made one. So if Whiplash does get a Criterion, that better be close to what we get for the cover.
I love my steelbook of Whiplash. It's got a great cover. It's just the symbol. It's like the front is the one half of the symbol, and it's got like blood splatter on it. And then if you open it fully, it's got the full symbol, and there's like a huge spray of blood across it, and it's awesome. It's great looking steelbook.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Let's see. The Long Haul is the GOAT of Wimpy Kid films.
Hey Gavin, why don't you not have an opinion anymore? Okay?
Joey says the soundtracks I would love to buy on vinyl is The Lord of the Rings. Yes, dude, I'm definitely going to pick that up at some point. The Hateful Eight and Requiem for a Dream. I would also want Inside by Bo Burnham. That's the only exception to me, but I look at Inside as a movie. It's not. It's an art piece, but like I look at it in the same vein as a movie. So like to me, that's
I want the Walk the Line soundtrack. I really want Walk the Line on vinyl.
Yeah.
Like, ever since I've even thought about getting a record player, it's always been Walk the Line has been in my mind. It's been the conversation with myself.
Yeah, that and Folsom Prison Blues would be a good like double header to have on vinyl.
And I also I'm not into. I have Bleachers and Fun because I like those bands, but I also want Michael Jackson, the Thriller album, the one that's like him laying down, and it's like the most iconic one. Like I really want that. I saw that at the store yesterday for $20. I know, yeah, it was like $20, and I was like, and I was like, no, and I walked away. But I want it someday.
Need. I feel like you've seen like most movies to every franchise, man. That's what makes you so cool. Like, this guy has seen some of the most obscure movies I've
Diary
ever
of a
heard
Wimpy Kid
of.
is part of the horror genre, so of course he's seen it.
The fact that an indifferent opinion.
Have you seen the Cheese Touch? Sorry.
Like they're just in different opinions on these movies. It's like, why do we care about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
Yeah. I don't even know how this whole thing started. Like I literally have no idea.
It's because Gavin came into the chat.
Yeah, Gavin comes in and says, "Hey, why don't I just have a horrible opinion?"
Let's see. Thoughts on Halloween H2o. A lot of people's love for it has gone down. I don't like it. I've always been in the camp where I don't like the movie. It's literally a ripoff of Scream for the Halloween universe, and the Michael they give us is probably the weakest Michael I've ever seen. He looks not menacing at all. Like I feel like I could beat him in any type of battle at all, or any type of battle. I don't know if you guys have seen Halloween H2o. Probably not. Yeah.
I've only seen the
I
first
don't-
one and the 2018 one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like Halloween H2O. It's one of my least favorite sequels, actually. Not as bad as Resurrection, though. Oh my gosh, Resurrection's terrible.
2018 one is pretty bad. I hated that movie. Like,
Which one?
Which one?
I actively did not. The 2018 one.
Dude, it's weird. When I first watched it in the theater, I thought to myself, like, this is good, but the comedy kills it for me. But I still like it. The more I watch it, dude, the less I like it. Like, the more I watch it, I'm like, I don't like. There were so many awesome scenes, like the bathroom kill. Like, that is one of the most like gripping, intense scenes I've ever seen in a Halloween film, and really in any horror film of the last 20 years or so. But like, then it's just you throw in all these like jokes that are just stupid. Like, you get the dad who's like, I got peanut butter on my penis. I'm like, I hate you. Like, I hate you. Just stop talking. And then when the dad dies, I thought it was awesome because I was like, okay, we're done.
What was
with
up with
having
the stupid doctor putting on the mask?
Oh, dude, don't
What
even.
was-
Oh, Dr. Sartain. Don't even talk to me about Dr. Sartain, man. What a
I
garbage
remember
character. Like, oh, man. He puts on
Yeah.
the mask and then he kills the only smart character in the movie other than Laurie, the only smart one, which is the sheriff. Okay, which I've heard rumblings and rumors that he's actually not dead, which sucks because I've heard that from people. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't want to know anything about this movie. But the thing is it's like, then he puts on the mask, right? Which really bothered me. And it was this unique idea of like, this guy really just wanted to see Michael in the wild. They throw it away 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later, they just throw that whole idea away. So even when you kind of start thinking about it, you're like, this is kind of interesting. They stomp on his face literally, and they just
Literally.
like, oh well,
Yeah, that's what happens.
let's see. Nice vinyl, Nate. Nicholas says, I want to get into vinyl so bad. Probably after my mission, I'll get into it. Dude, yes, for sure.
Dude, that's
man.
the way to go. That's what Nick and I did.
Yep. I like I said, I pre-ordered the Halloween Kills vinyl. I'm very excited. It comes out like, I think a couple days before the movie, I want to say. Mr. Sushi, how's it going?
What is that, Mr. Sushi? What is your profile picture from? I always wonder that. Is he like jotting down notes?
He looks like he's jotting down notes.
He's like, huh?
Here's my question: why is your profile picture not a piece of sushi?
Well, maybe this guy's name is Sushi and it's Mr.
Oh, you're right.
And he's 22 years old, or he's killed 22 people. It's either one of those two. It's neither.
Those are the only two different things.
No, nothing else with 22. Either his age or he's murdered 22 people.
Let's see. Nate, what did you think of that Pokemon announcement? I could give my thoughts on it. I doubt Nate even knows.
He didn't ask you, Nick.
Well, all right. What did you think of it about it?
Well, me and Trico go way back, and I just really hold Trico close to my heart. I used to collect the cards and everything. If you couldn't tell by now, I have no idea what the Pokemon announcement is, but just really wanted to take that over Nick.
They had a Pokemon Presents today.
Oh my
and
gosh.
they talked about some of their new games coming. That's kind of
Oh,
they have this
cool.
new, dude. They have this new though. Like, finally, they have a RPG Pokemon game that's like what everyone's been wanting, where it looks like Breath of the Wild, but in the Pokemon universe. It's really cool.
And when are we getting that Harry Potter game?
I was just gonna say that's what I'm waiting for, but Harry Potter.
Dude, I know. I want the Harry Potter game
Legacy.
so bad.
It's coming out
dude.
next year. Yeah.
So it's funny, Jackson. You know how I talked about earlier how like Shang-Chi is the movie that my wife is most excited about ever since I've been, with her. The game she's most excited about is the Harry Potter game. Like,
I'm really excited for that game.
Yeah.
That game looks
one of the reasons I got a PlayStation. It's going to be on the Xbox too, but actually Spider-Man is the reason I got a PlayStation, but still.
Hey, is that Indiana Jones game we're getting, is that going to be on PS5? Because I've heard that's going to be
I hope so.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That would.
But also at the same time, I think I'd rather have a Spider-Man game than an Indiana Jones game. So
right. Yeah,
I think still win in the end. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I have an Xbox. You can come over to my place and play.
Well, all right. Go ahead. I'll see you later.
Let's see. You getting the remakes for the new Pokemon games? Yes. I'm getting that, and I'm also going to get the Legends Arceus. Chris, how's it going? What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. How would you rank the Bo Burnham specials? I've only seen a couple of them. to be honest. I haven't seen all of them. Inside's my favorite, just because it's very different from anything that he's done. But the other one that I watched, let me look up Bo Burnham specials real quick. One of the ones that I watched, Jackson, I don't know. Have you seen any of Bo Burnham's other comedy specials?
Oh yeah, so I put my link.
What's that?
Obnoxious. I just said I put in the comments that I ranked them. One is inside, number one is inside, two is what, and then three would be make happy. Those are
those are the three I've seen, and for me it's inside one. I would say what two. Yeah, it's the same ranking. I really like what. Like he does a joke in what that I laughed for like 2 days straight. I kept replaying that joke and I thought it was so funny. I'm not gonna. I would butcher the joke, and I'm not gonna say it here, but definitely check out Bo Burnham's What if you have not. Check out all the specials. The dude's just a genius. Thoughts on Criterion's November lineup? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. We touched on that. Very excited for Citizen Kane. That'll be cool. And here's the thing: you probably want to pre-order it because I doubt it's going to be in stores really anywhere. I almost have a feeling that's going to be one of those titles that is going to be gone by the time the sale even rolls around. It will never be in stock. Okay, here we go. Since you three are Criterion collectors, each of you name 5 Criterion films you don't have currently.
Sorry, that's our friend. Sorry, Nick. That's not even Jackson in the picture. It's our friend Jack, and Jackson has been carrying it in his wallet for over 6 years, I think. 7 years, maybe.
I went over to his house one time, saw this picture on one of the picture frames, and just stole it.
And he keeps it in his wallet now.
That is so, dude. That's so creepy and weird. I love it, though. Each of you name 5 Criterion films you don't have currently that you are looking to get next sale. I'm not getting 5 movies next sale. But what'd you say, Jackson?
I said Jellyfish Eyes.
Is not one. Okay, we eliminated that.
Those are the 5 that I'm hoping.
You're just gonna pick up 5 copies of Jellyfish.
You go to a worker, you're like, "Hey, do you have 4 more copies of this movie, please?"
The guy's like, he doesn't even know what Criterion is. He's just like,
yeah.
All right, I can see if we have him in the back.
He's like, dude, this is just a seasonal job for me. He just walks away.
I'm just trying to pay. I'm just trying to pay for my apartment.
I only want 1 Blu-ray. Yeah.
Just like the most caring customer ever.
Oh man, you know what'd be funny, Jackson? You buy 5 copies of Jellyfish Eyes. You set up 5 different like Blu-ray players and TVs, and you watch it all 5 of them at the exact same time.
Exactly.
That would be epic.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, would never do it, but that would be a form of epic, I guess. My 5. I know that Manchurian Candidate is in there. I'm really interested in the Jacques Demy, is that his name?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. That box set, I'm interested in that. Obviously, Citizen Kane.
By the way, on that Jacques Demy.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say his last name. Michelle, our friend Michelle, who's been on my live stream, and also she was on.
She's here right
now. Michelle actually, apparently I don't know if she finished, but she's going to watch the last movie in the set. So that's pretty cool. So congrats, Michelle. Sorry, Nate, I cut you off. What are the other ones?
No, it's okay. I think I was at like 4, and so, oh gosh, maybe I don't even know. I don't know. Those are the ones I can think of right now. But I know when I get there, I'll see some and I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting these.
Yeah. What about you, Jackson?
Maybe some Orson Welles movies because I'm going to be watching his filmography in the next month or 2. So maybe some of those.
Do you already have Magnificent Ambersons, Nate?
I do. I got it this last sale.
Dude, yes.
That's one I'll be watching soon. Yeah.
Such a great movie, but it's also like, I don't know if you know the like behind the scenes of it. That's what makes it more interesting to me.
I do know, that it's like not his final cut, and it's really annoying that it's not his final cut.
Yeah, it's
like
the
studio interfered like crazy.
Yeah, and the rest of that footage is just lost. Like
I know.
Knows what happened to it.
It's so frustrating.
That'd be crazy if we got that.
Well, did you hear about? I think it was in South America that film archive, like museum, burned down. It's like so sad. This was like a week or 2 ago.
I did see that.
Wait,
I was like, gosh, that's so sad. I don't even know what was being held there for the fact. No, yeah, the fact that there was film archives being burned, that's what. Sorry, guys, my screen is so loose.
Is it just
so
me, or do I
sad.
feel like things like that happen far too often when it comes to like, original cuts for movies and stuff? Because you hear about that all the time where it's like, there was this director's cut or this exclusive cut of a movie, but we'll never see it because it got burned up in a fire. Yeah, like
There's just some tool out there making sure that no one can see the final cuts of any movie.
Right? Like it's definitely happening.
And what's crazy like about those stories is that you hear the reasons why, and it's like, so you didn't think you were going to make any money off of it, so you just wasted all that other money to burn it? Like,
I know.
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like I think of that scene from Tiger King where he's like, I will never financially recover from this. Like that's all I'm thinking about right now in terms of like the archives.
Wasn't that a meme for a little bit?
Dude, it still is. I see it all the time still.
That's so funny. I forgot Tiger King existed.
Dude, I know. Talk about something that like was so hot for like 2 weeks.
Tiger King is like the silly bands of TV content.
They were going to do a Nicolas Cage show, I think.
And it got scrapped.
They canceled it. And it makes sense because like no one talks about Tiger King now. It was so hot at the time, but now it's like no one remembers who Carol Baskin is. Like people don't care. Like
I never watched it. Do not even like have a shred of regret about it.
Exactly how I feel.
I did watch it because I had heard so much. Like I had heard so much about it from my parents. And when my parents watch something and they're like, Nick, you got to watch this. This thing is so bizarre. I have to check it out. And I did.
That's fair. That's fair.
It was so weird, man. It like, honestly.
Queen's Gambit?
I haven't seen that.
Queen's Gambit is
amazing. Queen's Gambit?
I haven't seen Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is, but that's another one that people talked about for like 2 weeks and now nobody talks about it.
Yeah, I will say though, do not regret watching that.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
The score from the TV show, I still listen to it when I study. It's so good.
That's awesome.
That's part of the problem with Netflix. Netflix is like release all of the episodes in 1 day content. Because like, yeah, something can be really good, but then after like a month, no one cares about it. No one's talking about it. Whereas like Disney has the right idea, and same thing. I'm trying to think like I think Hulu does the same thing.
HBO Max is doing the same thing.
HBO Max is doing the same thing where you dump one episode every week. And that way it generates more buzz and people talk about it. Like,
yeah.
But it's still crazy how many people they get to watch all of their content that they do. Like Stranger Things is still the most streamed show ever.
It is. But the sad thing is like, even when Stranger Things 4 finally does come out, and I'm gonna binge that thing.
It'll be the talk of the town for
the talk of the town for a few weeks, and then after that, nothing until the next little trailer, next little tidbit for the next season. It's like Cobra Kai, dude. Cobra Kai is so good. I knew that when that show went to Netflix, I was kind of sad because it was going to be that way where people talked about it for like the first little bit. And then after that, it just, fade away.
Really quickly, Michelle commented and said, yep, I finished my Jacques Demy marathon. So we have a confirmed fact.
Nice. Dude, okay. We need to catch up to these comments. There's a lot of them. Okay, Nick, you never said your third favorite Halloween movie. Oh, I did. Okay. OG4 is number 2. My third favorite is going to have to probably be Halloween 2, the original. I don't love it, but it's not bad. I love Halloween 4, but the mask stinks. Yeah, mask is awful. Halloween 5's mask is even worse, dude. It's just terrible. Let's see. I want Menace to Society, Citizen Kane, and Once Upon a Time in China. Oh, for Criterion.
All the Once Upon a Time movies. What are we doing?
I love those titles. I think they're so cool.
I do too. To be
like
honest.
Right when I saw Once Upon a Time in China, I'm like, did not know this exists. I'm very interested now.
Is it the prequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Are we gonna see Rick Dalton in China?
I'm not that thick.
We're gonna see Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth in China. I'm down. Give it to me.
I love the way he spelled Kane.
I know, yeah.
like Michael Caine from the Bible.
I know.
Do any of you guys collect Arrow? I have 2 Arrow Blu-rays, Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2. Those are the only ones I own.
I thought it was just I thought he was talking about the physical thing.
No, No, it's a
I don't.
it's a
about that, man.
signature it's a Blu-ray boutique or whatever.
I don't think I think my yeah, I think did you get what I was going for, Boyhood? Like man or whatever. Yeah, okay. I think I have 2 Billy Wilder films, but I think they're Arrow Select. Is that the same thing?
I think I think it's just it's kind of like
Arrow on it.
It's the same thing with Scream Factory and Shout Factory. They're the exact same company. One is just like a specialty in something, and the other one is like
I see.
They do like select title. It's the same thing. So yeah, that's Arrow. Thoughts on the film Heaven's Gate? I've never seen it.
I haven't either. I've heard of it.
Yeah. I've heard of it. Yeah,
dude. I feel like that would be
a celery guy though. This is a celery guy.
Yeah. This is a celery guy. Yeah,
celery dude. This is a celery guy
eating my celery.
So good. It's like I don't care if he's a troll. It's so good.
It is funny, dude. It is.
It's like so aggressive about eating his celery. He's not even aggressive about the actual eating. He's aggressive about telling us that he's eating it.
And I watched the entire thing.
No,
me too.
Same. It's so dumb.
He just eats it.
Let's see. Nicholas says Vertigo looks really great in 4K. Older movies definitely look really great if there's a 4K release of it. So I'm sure Citizen Kane will. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like I agree.
Sorry, it's that he says like he's so passionate. It's not just like a video of me eating celery. It's like eating my celery. Like he's so freaking aggressive about it.
It's like if you got a problem with it, I don't care. I'm eating it anyway.
So why did he make it in the first place?
Dude, that is it's so funny.
Oh man,
let's see. Or the cover could make use of Rosebud. Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe the back will have something.
I'm sure we'll get so many good cover art. Like I know the K is being complained about, but I think we'll get plenty of things.
Yeah, the inside packaging will have so many gorgeous pictures on it, and the booklet that we'll get, that's going to have some sick stuff. Like, come on, you know that there's more to it than just the K.
Yeah, I just watched Fast Times for the first time a few weeks ago after blind buying the Criterion. It's one of my new favorite coming of age flicks, and Rebel Without a Cause is on the watch list. Nathan, let me say this about Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I really like that movie. I watched it years ago for the first time on TV. It's a really good movie.
You saw it on TV, Nick?
Like years ago. For the
then
first
you did
time
not see that movie.
I've seen it now, Jax. I've seen it now.
Okay, I was gonna say
I've seen it now. I own it. I own it on Criterion. I own it on Criterion. I watched it. Okay, so I watched it for the first time on TV, and then like probably a couple years after that, I watched it on. No, I think one of my friends had a Blu-ray of it or something. I watched it with him. And I was like, oh, I remember this movie. Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's
a great movie. Yeah.
Jennifer Jason Leigh is great in it. Phoebe Cates became like America's like most beautiful woman after that movie.
That was every 12-year-old boy's crush after that movie.
Yep. Especially in Stranger Things. I remember that was a big thing in Stranger Things that they mentioned. And then Sean Penn, dude. Wow. Spicoli, that character is like one of the funniest characters I've ever seen in a movie. And dude, Sean Penn is a legend for that role. Just in general.
What's crazy about that movie too is how dark it is. Like not like it's not like messed up, but it's like
I've never seen it. I don't know.
It just like it deals with some really mature stuff in it, which like for the 80s, what it talks about, it's kind of crazy that it really went where it went with like some of the characters. Like one character, this isn't a spoiler because you don't know who, but one character gets an abortion.
Yeah,
it's kind of a big deal, and it's like, whoa, like they did this in the 80s when abortion was still a pretty like teetering topic. So
I would say it still is a pretty.
Oh no, absolutely. It's not as much as it was like then, where like definitely a very taboo subject.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But dude, I'm happy that you enjoyed it, Chris. That's awesome. I'm gonna get the Halloween 4Ks one at a time. Nice, dude. Yeah, I pre-ordered the whole set. I'm excited. Can't wait. Doing an unboxing. September, whatever day it comes out, I can't remember. But yeah, probably that day or maybe the next day. It just depends on when I get that video up. But I'm very excited. Let's see. You can find a cool fake cover of Coraline online. Yeah, there's some really cool ones, like the cool like fan made ones. Whiplash was one of my favorites. I saw one for Oh man. Oh, The Shining. It was sick. Granted, I don't want that movie on Criterion. I don't think that movie deserves like that movie has so many releases it doesn't need Criterion. But like, dude,
movie?
The Shining.
Oh yeah,
dude, they did somebody did an awesome fan cover of it. It looks amazing. So
I think the 4K cover looks like a fan art cover, and it's amazing. I love the 4K cover.
I have the one with the slip cover. You mean where he's just like walking with the axe? I have.
Yeah, where it's the silhouette. Yeah,
it's sick.
I love that
really
cover.
like that.
Great cover.
It's better than like they released a steelbook and it was like the maze. I didn't like it. I was like,
I didn't see that one. I know the Dr. Sleep cover is really lame. I wish that I'm glad I have it on digital so it's not on the shelf and it looks so much worse than the Shining cover. Even though I love Dr. Sleep.
Michelle, is the cover you're talking about the one with the buttons on the cover? I'm looking it up on Google right now and that one's pretty cool. Just asking that. Asking for a friend.
I was joking, by the way. Roderick Rules is the okay. Nate, you excited for Donda? We talked about this.
Yeah, I responded with rap from Community. That was my answer. But no, I'm not.
Donda
I don't care.
La Biblioteca.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Chris, do you prefer IMAX or a regular size screen? I am now on the IMAX train. There's no way to get distracted because the screen goes from floor to roof, and I feel more.
Oh my gosh.
It depends on the movie. I think like.
No.
There's some movies where I'm like, I don't care to see that in IMAX. If I'm being honest, like I know the Suicide Squad was in IMAX and not that I don't like the movie, but I didn't care to see it in IMAX, but Dune. Yeah, I'm seeing that in IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
Nate and I will see that in IMAX. I will spend the extra money to see it on IMAX. I don't care.
And I'll be starting it in September, the book. I'm excited.
Me too. I just
read it. Everybody who's watching this live stream, read Dune. Read it.
Yeah, Chris, read it.
Read in general.
Well, yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Dude, you know what we should
Chris
do?
is like, I feel very attacked.
You know what we should
Chris,
do?
read Dune.
Nate, I know that you have a lot of content planned, but you know something that would be cool if we got together and did like maybe like a little video of like a little after we all have read. Well, I'm gonna read Dune. You're gonna read Dune.
Like a Dune live stream or something.
Do like a little like book club, little live stream thing where we talk about Dune. I'd be down for that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
And I'm saying your channel because I've never covered books on my channel, so I don't know how.
Well, let me first make sure I understand the book before I do a live stream on it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like you guys are reading it in September, and the movie comes out in October, and I'm like,
yeah,
it'll take you a little bit longer than that to read it because it's
I want to start it now, but I'm like all on the
chapters
Hitchcock train right now.
Oh god,
Really good Hitchcock books out there. Like, really quickly. Sorry to interrupt. I have to go, but I wanted to quickly say I'm reading a Hitchcock book right now where it's Francois Truffaut. They made a documentary on it, interviewing Hitchcock. Seriously, if you guys read one Hitchcock book in your life, make sure it's this one because I'm not even done with it yet. But like, you learn so much about the behind the scenes. It's so cool.
Can you text me what the name of it is again? Because I'll forget.
It's literally called Hitchcock Truffaut. It's called Hitchcock and it's by Truffaut. So just look up Hitchcock Truffaut.
Yeah. No, I have that. I have that in my Amazon cart saved for later. So
sounds good. I'll have to check it out.
All right. Well, I will see you guys later because I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go, Nick.
That's fine. I'm gonna finish off the rest of these questions and thank you guys for coming in though. I appreciate it. Just hanging out for a little bit.
Dude. Thanks for spontaneously having us.
Yeah,
wish me luck on packing. Check your text message, Nick, and you'll see how crowded my room is right now.
Well, if you need help, just let me know. I can always
okay.
Stop over
no, it's
fine. Sounds good.
It's fine, dude. All right, see ya.
All right, cool. They're finally gone. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm very excited to read Dune. Let's see. Halloween 2018 is pretty much every Halloween sequel combined. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say that per se. My thing is I understand why they went the route that they did in terms of like getting rid of some of the canon. And I know Halloween 4 is not even canon anymore, but I love that movie so much, man. That movie is so good. It's my favorite. Like I said, it's my favorite sequel in the franchise, and I get why they scrapped the original canon. But Halloween 2018 to me, it touches on a lot of things that other sequels did in the franchise. They played little nods and winks here and there, which I appreciated, but I don't know if I'd say it's like every Halloween sequel combined, just because there are some pretty bad Halloween sequels. Like they get pretty bad. and Bonkers too. Did you happen to watch Inside in theaters? It was such a great experience seeing fun. I have not. You in reviews, I heard. I think I saw something where he got to watch in theaters. I have not seen it in theaters. That'd be a cool experience. But I kind of want to watch the original Halloween in theaters before I see anything else in theaters that are like older movies or whatever. But yeah, that'd be like such a cool experience. It was such a great seeing Funny Little Feeling and All Eyes on Me got me emotional. Dude, I love both those songs. My favorite, I think if I had to do my top 3 favorite songs from Inside, I think my number 1 is it was White Woman's Instagram for a while, but I think it's Comedy. I love that song. Comedy is so good. It's like such a deep song too. And then it's White Woman's Instagram, and I love Sexting. Sexting is so funny, and it's a bop, dude. It's like it's such a bop, man. Let's see. I meant That Funny Feeling. Yeah. The only bad thing about IMAX is the price. What's going on, Max? By the way, which doesn't matter with A-list. Yeah, I have Regal Unlimited, so and it sucks because Regal doesn't have IMAX. They have RPX, which is not anything like IMAX. They say this is equivalent to IMAX. It's not. But to me, like Dune, I probably won't even see it with my Regal Unlimited membership, which I pay like $15 a month, and I can see however many movies I want, and I love it. But yeah. And if Halloween Kills is an IMAX, which I don't think it is, nothing tells me that it is. But if it is or was an IMAX, I definitely see it in IMAX. But there's certain movies that I have to see in IMAX. And I'm very excited to see to go and see Dune in IMAX. It'll be an awesome experience. Let's see. There should be a horror movie where Jackson's just holding up the Goblet of Fire book and staring creepily into the camera. There already is. Jackson's he's an interesting person. I love Jackson. Hello, my gamers. What's going on, Numanoid? How are you? By the way, my birthday is the 22nd of August, and I like sushi. That's the behind the scenes on my name. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll let Nate know. Him killing the fairy cracked me up. Him killing the fairy cracked me up. What do you mean, Nathan? I don't know what this context is for. Let's see. 5 criterions I want to get are Stalker, Ran, Yajimbo, Sanjuro, Solaris, and Election. I own Stalker and Solaris. Solaris is incredible. I can't wait to watch Stalker. I'm watching Election tomorrow. Nice. I can highly recommend Moonstruck in Close Up. Cool. Yeah, those are criterions, I believe, right? Sounds good. Yeah, Moonstruck is one that's kind of interested in me. So let me go get a drink real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Give me like a minute. I just need to go get a drink because my mouth is like super dry. Okay, we're better. I need to get Tree of Life too. I'm very late to that party. Never seen it. I Nate and Jackson tell me conflicting things on it, so I don't know what to think about that movie. I'll watch it someday and have my own opinion, but I've only ever heard about what they think. The Umbrellas is honestly a top 5 film in my opinion. I have no idea what that is. Okay. Michelle says, next 5 I want to get are Citizen Kane, Ratcatcher, Uncut Gems, Black Orpheus, and Some Like It Hot. Yeah, I never gave my 5. Uncut Gems, Citizen Kane, Mirrors, I think, or Mirror by Andrei Tarkovsky. I really want to get the Before trilogy. That's one that's been on my radar for a while. And I can't really give you a 5th. I don't really know off the top of my head. Let's see. Good riddance. Uh, yeah, those guys are the worst. Yeah, they definitely are, especially that Nate guy. Ugh. Okay, never mind. Sexing is my favorite track. I like the Eraserhead joke in it. Haha. Yeah, that's really funny. Um, I think my favorite line of any of them though is White Woman's Instagram, where there's a part where it goes latte foam art, tiny pumpkins, fuzzy comfy socks, a coffee table made out of driftwood, a bobblehead of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a needlepoint of a fox. Some random quote from Lord of the Rings and correctly attributed to Martin Luther King. That is my favorite line. I love that line so much. AT&T. They played the trailer for Halloween Kills on IMAX, so I believe maybe. I watched Halloween 2018, was so fun. Maybe. I don't know if it's an IMAX. I have no idea. I don't know which movies usually are ever in IMAX unless it's like overtly showed in the marketing. But I know like most action spectacles are. But yeah, if Halloween Kills is an IMAX, I'm definitely going to watch it in IMAX. I'm trying to find a way for me to watch it early because it will kill me having to wait to watch Halloween Kills. I can't wait. I am not a patient person, especially for that movie. Unfortunately, I don't live in a big market. I live in Salt Lake City, which is not one of the top markets, so you can't find screenings, like early screenings for stuff here. So I might have to fly or even drive out to Arizona to watch Halloween Kills early. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I will do it for that movie. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. In the special, what he killed a fair. Oh yeah. I thought we were talking about Halloween. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. Yo, what's going on, Jeff? How are you? Let's have control over the chat. Mwahaha. I rewatched the original Friday 13. It's pretty overrated. You know, I kind of here's my thought on Friday 13th, and we're talking about the original movie. I love the franchise. It's not like a franchise that I love. Like, okay, how do I say this? I love the franchise, but it's not one that I'm like in love with, right? If I had to give up any of the big three franchises, I'd probably give up Nightmare on Elm Street. I would. The only ones I like really are Nightmare 3, the original, and New Nightmare. Every other movie in that franchise, Nightmare 2 is not bad. I like Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I'll give it that. Every other Nightmare movie, I hate. I don't like any of them, especially Freddy's Dead. That is one of the biggest abominations. That might be my least favorite movie ever. If I had to pick one movie that's like my least favorite movie ever, it's probably Freddy's Dead. I hate that movie. But Friday the 13th, the original movie, for what it did, like what would come after it, I appreciate it, but it's not one of my favorites in the franchise. Pamela Voorhees is far inferior to Jason in every way possible. And I feel like out of all of the Friday movies, it's the one that I don't have fun in per se. Like there are fun moments in it, but like none of the kills are really creative. A lot of them are just, it's basically Pamela is the camera and it's handheld and she just sticks out a knife and someone just kind of like walks into it. I don't like that. It's very boring in that way. My favorite Friday the 13th movie, and I've said this a million times, and I'll say it a million more times, is part 4, Final Chapter. That movie is great. It's the scariest Jason. It's one of those movies that I could watch any day of the week and put on. And I'm excited because like the next Friday the 13th that comes, that's the next movie I get to cover in the Friday the 13th series. So like I'm excited for that. And I have fun with all of them, but even like the bad ones in the bunch. But like the original Friday the 13th, I appreciate what it did in bringing to, a huge horror icon, even though he's not even in the movie until the end when he's a kid and he jumps out of the water and goes, "Ah!" And that's it, and jumps on top of Alice. But like, other than that, like, other than the fact that it's so symbolic in that way, like I don't really care to watch it that much. Like obviously I'm going to watch it, but it's one of my least favorites. The closest IMAX theater to me is 2 hours away. That sucks, Gavin. I'm so sorry. I used to live in a place like that. I live in Salt Lake, so there's a lot of IMAX theaters to choose from. I'm very lucky. I go to the Regal Theater a lot, though, pretty much. I live at the Regal Theater. It was so bad when I was in Idaho. The person who worked there, he was a really cool guy. He would always say to me, like, "Oh, you're back." I'd be like, "Uh-huh." He's like, and then one day I walked in. He's like, "I was waiting for you to come." But then I moved, and so now they have like, where I live, they have more people working there. So like you see fresher and newer faces. But yeah, I go to the Regal Theater all the time, and it's basically my second home. Even though I respect it's a pretty slow and sometimes boring slasher. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel the exact same way. It's pretty odd to think that if the pandemic didn't happen, we would have Halloween Ends in 2 months. Yeah, but you know what? Like, I'm actually grateful that we get Halloween Kills this year, because I would not like. There were people that were like, I'm okay watching Halloween Kills at home and watching it, on streaming. No, not me. I want to see it in the theater with a packed crowd of other Halloween fans, because that's what gets you so invested. Like Avengers Endgame, I could not imagine seeing that movie for the first time at home. Going to that movie, that experience was like a sporting event. Everyone cheering, everyone clapping, like it was amazing. And I want that for Halloween Kills. I want to be around other, Michael fans. And it's kind of the same thing, like where I've talked about this before, but like, I don't want to be a critic. I want to be a filmmaker. Not that there's anything wrong with people who are critics. Like I have friends who are doing it. Like, Jaron Talks Movies is a critic. Chris from Filmstock is kind of becoming more of a critic. And that's awesome. Like I'm so happy for them. That's so cool. But me personally, I don't want to be a critic. Number one, because I love the art of creating so much. Like I love filmmaking in general, and I want to be the one behind the camera and also in front of the camera, like, directing and acting and being able to like make the film. How about this? Better way for me to put it is I want to be the one with the movie on the screen, as opposed to a movie that I'm watching of someone else, or I'm watching someone else's movie on the screen. I don't know if that makes sense. But also I don't want to be a critic, because like, for me, it's never like, some people love becoming critics because you get to watch movies earlier than other people. And to me, like, I don't really kind of care about that. Because a lot of the time when you go to those screenings, and I've been to one of them in my life. I've been to one. I got lucky enough where I knew somebody and I got to go to one. But the weird thing is like a lot of those people don't really care about those movies. Like they're critics, and their job is to go and just watch them because they have to watch everything. And so like you get people in the theater who aren't enthused. They're just like, yeah, I got to watch this to cover it on my blog or to talk about it on a YouTube channel. And like, hey, respect to them that they're grinding it out. Like you look at like Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns, they had to watch all the friggin' 50 Shades of Grey movies. Like I feel bad for them. But like, I want to be in a theater opening night with people who actually really love the franchise and are excited about it. Not everyone has to be like me, right? Not everyone's going to be like me, but because I'm seeing this over Venom. Like if I had to choose one movie that I could watch that weekend, it's Halloween Kills. Like I'm not diverting that course. It's Halloween Kills all the way. I'm probably going to see it Thursday and Friday night, and then I probably wait to see Venom on Saturday. And the last duel, I'll probably watch that on Saturday too. I'll probably do like a double bill, but I don't plan on seeing Venom until I've seen Halloween Kills at least 2 or 3 times. That's because I'm weird like that, but. Like I want to be around other people who are fans. So like when you see a lot of critics and you get jealous, you're like, oh man, like it'd be so cool if I got to watch this movie early. And I'm not saying all of them are like this, but there are a lot of critics like that don't like horror. There are a lot of critics that don't like comic book movies. And when they go to them, they're only doing it out of obligation for their job. So you're not getting that same kind of reaction, and like you're not getting everyone invested. I don't know if that makes sense. That's kind of just that's my thought process on it. And like I said, I didn't make this YouTube channel to like become a critic. I made this channel that would help, so it would help me like propel me to becoming a filmmaker and to becoming a creative, and just kind of putting that creativity behind my content. And I'm super proud of what I've been able to do here, and I'm grateful for all of you guys for watching. Let's see. If there's an early screening of Halloween Kills in San Antonio, Texas, I'll let you know. Sounds good, man. I'll fly out there, dude. I will fly out there, Bernardo. We will see that movie together, buddy. We will see that together. That'd be awesome. I'd love that. Right now I'm thinking Arizona because it's closer. But yeah, let me know, dude. Let me know. I'm gonna be looking as well. Because I've been I know certain sites and certain places to go. Granted, I could try the PR thing and maybe talk to Universal's hard though. Like Disney and like Warner Brothers, they're a lot more inclusive and they're a lot more accessible. That's another thing that people need to understand. Like there are companies that are a lot more accessible and a lot more inclusive. So like for example, Disney and Warner Brothers is a lot more inclusive, a lot more open to people seeing their movies early, or not just that, but like people actually sharing their content on social media because they want that word of mouth, they want that positive buzz. But like Universal is one of those companies that's like they hate it. Like you can't even show like parts of a trailer to their movies on your YouTube channel. That's why I don't show a lot of video footage anymore on my channel, because I don't want to get dinged by DMCA. And one of the worst companies with it is Universal. Universal is very, very much not accessible and not very they're very exclusive, I should say. Nightmare 2 is definitely a weird one. Yeah, but I like it. Nick, I would recommend watching the first 3 seasons of Arrested Development if you haven't already. People have already told me, yeah, I need to check that out. I have some people that have told me that I need to watch that. So thank you, Nathan, for putting that back on my radar. I'd want to drive out to watch another screening for last night. So that's another one that I'd really want to see early. But like, if I could only choose one movie to watch this year early, it's not Spider-Man No Way Home. No. It's Halloween Kills, baby. It's Halloween Kills. I want to see that movie so bad. So bad. Like, is it bad that I've looked at plane tickets to go to Venice because they're playing at the Venice Film Festival? Granted, I'm not going to actually go to Venice, but I've looked. Because why not? Let's see. One of the funniest shows ever. Yeah, I need to check it out. It's because the director of Friday 13th literally said that he wanted to rip off Halloween. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, at that time, Stranger Boy, like at that time, everybody wanted to capitalize on the success of Halloween. Halloween, people need to understand this. Halloween was never supposed to be what it is. Let me just make that clear again. Halloween, the franchise with Michael Myers, was never supposed to be more than anything but like this small little independent horror film. This movie blew up, and there's a few reasons for it. I've read into a lot about Halloween. I've read into a lot about the franchise, me loving it so much that like John Carpenter was overwhelmed by how much people loved Halloween. John Carpenter was a unknown director. Nobody knew who this guy was. Right. So, by the way, Michelle, have a great night. We'll catch you next time. I will have a new video up tomorrow. It's going to be a Hitchcock video. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll be closing up here in the next few minutes, but, have a good night, Michelle. But like the thing is, John Carpenter was an unknown director. Jamie Lee Curtis was a nobody. Granted, her mom was in the industry, but she was a nobody. Nobody knew who she was. Donald Pleasance was a big deal. And the only reason why Donald Pleasance, I read into this, like the only reason why he took the role and took the movie was because at the time he didn't really have a place with American audiences that much. And not only that, but his career was kind of on a downslope. So like he kind of did it just to do it. And back then, if you were in a movie like that, it kind of spelled the end of your career. Like a lot of people didn't want to be in those movies because if you were in a slasher movie or like a kind of this, Halloween's not a B movie by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying that, but like a lot of people saw it as like a B movie. It's basically like your run of the mill, like direct to DVD or streaming movies that you have now. And that's the problem. So yeah, Halloween was never supposed to be big like it is, but it blew up, and that's really awesome. It was made on a super small budget, and I remember reading this really cool article about this one critic who saw the movie before it had a score. Everything was done with the film. Everything. The movie was exactly what we see today. The only thing that was missing was that iconic score. They didn't have it in there. And the critics said, this is one of the most dull and one of the most boring films I've ever seen. It's not scary. Nothing about it is scary. So John Carpenter put the score in, shared it with the critic. The exact same movie, just this time with the score. the critic literally had a completely different reaction and said, "This is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life." He did nothing else but put the score in. I mean, it's amazing. It's an insane story. Check out like a lot of that stuff if you want to look into like Halloween. It's really cool. Like the back and forth. And the movie was not even supposed to be called Halloween. It's supposed to be called the Babysitter Killings, which is such a generic name, but so is Halloween. But one of the producers was like, let's just name it Halloween. So it's awesome. Honestly, people cheering and chanting in movies kind of annoys me. I'm completely different, Nathan. It depends on the context, right? If everyone's cheering, that's different. But if nobody's cheering and then you hear one person, yeah, that probably would bother me. But to me, it symbolizes that the movie's that good. My thought is this: if you want like Avengers Endgame, the first weekend it came out, people were cheering. But after that, because I went and saw the movie like 4 times in theaters, after that, like that initial week, nobody was cheering, right? Because a lot of people had seen the movie. So it depends on the crowd that you're with. I think like a lot of opening night stuff, and I'm not saying Halloween Kills people aren't going to cheer, but like people are going to be like gripping the edge of their seat, and you're going to hear people go, like that's what I'm saying. But like to me, it doesn't bother me. It just depends on the context. What type of movies are you writing, making onwards? So thank you for asking this question. I'm working right now. I actually am working on the Indiegogo campaign for my first short film titled Addict. It is a short horror film. And the synopsis is this, and I said it literally 100 times when I was making the Indiegogo campaign video. But the synopsis is it's about this guy named Daniel, who is a drug addict, and after months of being sober, relapses back into his addiction and is followed by a disturbing and terrifying entity. That's the best way to describe it. I don't know when I'm gonna. I wanted to start like production on it in November. It looks like more like it's gonna be January, just because of certain things, which happen. But that's fine. It gives me more time to really hammer down the details and work more on the script. But I'm hoping to shoot it in January and then hoping to get it out there potentially and get it done in February. It's kind of hard because there's certain festivals I want to submit it in that I'm really going to be having to crunch because of the deadline, but we'll see. But other movies, I do have some ideas for other movies actually by being in this creative process. There is a short film, another short film that I have that's a horror comedy called Don't Wake Her. It is, I got the idea one night, seeing my wife sleeping, and I was like, I have a really good idea for this. So that'll hopefully I can work on that. It's going to be a lot smaller than Addict, just, a very, very small closed set. And it's going to be a lot shorter. It's going to be a lot shorter than Addict. But hopefully that can get out next year sometime. I need to work on Addict first. And then I also have an idea for a feature film as well. That is really interesting. I don't want to go into any more details. It is a horror film. Right now, a lot of my ideas are horror based. And I also have an idea for a slasher. Like I have different ideas, but the 3 that I want to go with are the Addict, obviously, which is a horror. You have the horror comedy, Don't Wake Her. And then I also have another idea for a feature film, though, an actual feature film that is also a horror film. I don't want to just do exclusively horror, but like my brain works in that type of bubble and that atmosphere, and horror is my favorite genre. So like, I really want to make a difference in horror. Let's see. It's like Freddy versus Jason because it's an event. Yeah, exactly. Like Halloween Kills. This isn't a huge event for me, guys. Like I'm excited. This is my Spider-Man No Way Home. I know I'm excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm not trying to say that I'm not. But like, dude, Halloween Kills for me is everything. It's everything to me. And I'm not going in with super high expectations. I kind of stopped doing that. Especially after what we got with Halloween 2018, but everything I'm reading into and everything that I'm hearing, and I'm so pumped for this movie. Your love and passion for Halloween is like me with Child's Play. Dude, that's awesome, man. I do like Child's Play a lot. I've seen all of the movies. I can't say I love it, but I'm really happy that you love it, dude. That is awesome. My favorite one is Child's Play 2, by the way. Child's Play 2, that movie's awesome. I like it. I don't even really like the original Child's Play that much. I think the original Child's Play is a little outdated. It's very, very dated. I'm looking forward to the show, though. The Chucky TV series. Bring it. I'll watch it. Like, I'm going to watch it. We'll see. Might be good. Might not be. There's a convention near me, and Nick Castle will be there, so I'll probably... Dude, that's awesome. I'm so jealous, man. I really want to meet Nick Castle. I want him to sign... well, I can't say... One of the items that I'm getting in my unboxing video. But I also want him to sign... I have a copy of a movie that he directed called The Last Starfighter. I'd love for him to sign that Blu-ray. So that's cool, man. It's not a great movie by any means, but it's fun. And I only bought it because Nick Castle, the OG Michael Myers. 5 films you wish you watched in theaters. For me, it's Inception, Whiplash, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Before Sunset, and Spirited Away. Yeah, and, I have seen Inception in theaters. That was awesome. I've also seen Interstellar in theaters. My 5, though, I'm going to go with Whiplash. I'm going to go with Solaris. Would have been sick to watch in theaters, to be honest. That movie is a trip. You know what? I guess it should be movies that you just missed for whatever reason. Maybe not movies that are too old. So yeah, Whiplash, La La Land. Batman v Superman. I was out of the country during that time. Same thing with Whiplash. I'm trying to think of movies that I have. You know what? Friday the 13th, 2009. I think that would have been a lot of fun to see in the theater. And I'll go with Scream 4. Those will be my 5, I guess, off the top of my head. I'm sure there's a lot more. And I'm looking forward to Scream 5. It's called Scream, though. I hate that they're doing that. It's like Halloween 2018. Just name it Scream 5, man. I'm writing a script for a biopic miniseries. Nice, dude. That's awesome, man. Good luck. I let me know how that goes. Let me know what it's about. I'd love to hear more about it. I can't wait to work with you on your short film. Yes, Bernardo is going to. He's going to help me edit, so I'm very excited for that. It'll be really cool. My short film was a slasher, dude. Yes, that's sick, man. I can't wait to watch it. I wrote a screenplay about young teenagers that sneak into an abandoned carnival, and well, the night is going to be hell. That's cool. It reminds me of what was that movie? I didn't watch it, but Hellfest was one that came out like a few years ago. There's another one. What's that movie called? Hunt. That movie is good, actually. I liked it. It's not a carnival, but it's like a kind of like a haunted house. That one's pretty fun. So yeah, dude, that's sick. I like that. I like that a lot. Have you seen the rest of the Rocky franchise? I have not. I've only seen the first one. I actually don't know if I'm going to watch all of the Rocky movies. I want to watch Creed and Creed 2. But I might watch just like the first couple of sequels, or the ones that are like worth your time watching. I don't want to watch. I think there's one that's not good, and I don't really want to watch that, if I'm going to be honest, because I watch a lot of bad movies. So if I don't have to watch it, then I won't. I came up with a random idea for a feature dealing with a man in his car. That's cool. Very simple. I like it. I actually like the remake of Friday the 13th much better than the remake of Yeah, me too. It strides better than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That movie just horrendous. Because like you can't make Freddy a pedophile. You can't. Like, Freddy is a villain, yeah, but like in the original series, like you root for Freddy because like he's a likable villain, or becomes a likable villain. And so it's like when you say he's a child molester, it's like, okay, well, obviously I'm not going to root for him. Like, I don't know. There's just so many bad things that happen with that movie. Like, yeah. And the over-reliance of CGI for Freddy it makes it look bad. I started writing my script in the morning. Nice, dude. Good luck, man. I hope it goes well, Joey. It's about the Beach Boys. Nice. I would definitely recommend watching Until 4. It plays into Creed. Okay, cool. Cool. I still need to watch Hellfest. It looks like a fun time. I haven't seen it. I've heard that it's not great. but I haven't seen it, so I can't really give you more thoughts. I don't know if that one was like a PG-13 slasher. I don't think it was, but because I feel like that might have been like an issue somebody had. I don't know. I can't remember. I might have to check it out one of these days just to check it out. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this live stream. I appreciate you guys coming on here, and I'll take these last two comments here. They could have done so much better having a rich backstory for Freddy than being a pet. Yeah, I agree. In October, I'm gonna write a Scream. I know what you did last summer slasher that takes place on Halloween. Dude, nice. It's sick. That's actually really cool. Let me know how that goes, Stranger Boy. I'd love to hear about it. New director's cut of Rocky 4 is coming soon. Sick. That is sick. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream. I didn't want to stream too long. It was kind of an impromptu stream. It wasn't anything that was planned. I was just like, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. But I have a Hitchcock video coming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's one of the 3 Hitchcock videos that will be coming out. And then I'm also, hopefully Saturday, I launched the Indiegogo campaign for my short film Addict. There will be a video that will be up on YouTube that will accompany it. And I'm looking forward to kind of hearing your guys' feedback, seeing your guys' feedback. And if you guys want to contribute to that project, there will be perks in the Indiegogo campaign. Things like a Blu-ray copy of the film, poster for the film. Like there's gonna be, you'll see all the perks. I don't want to list all of them off right now, but yeah, the Indiegogo campaign will launch. I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to make the short film, and I'll give you guys more updates when I can. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this live stream. If you're watching on the replay, I appreciate you. You guys know what to do. I don't need to tell you. Just be good to each other. Enjoy. If you're seeing Shang-Chi early, enjoy it. I'm looking forward to watching it with my wife, and you can follow me on Letterboxd to get my reviews on all of the new movies that are coming out. I don't do reviews really on this channel anymore. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the creative direction I've taken this channel. I'm happy to stray away from, trying to be the new release, creator. I don't want to do that. It's not me. So I'm very excited with where we're going with this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll do another live stream again very shortly, maybe within the next couple of weeks. I'll see you guys later, and have a good night. Peace.